Steve, thanks for chatting. Just wanted to talk a little bit about the state of cricket at the moment. I'm sure you're aware that South Africa's launched its global T20 league, which will be in December this year. It's answer to the Big Bash and the IPL. Is this something that quite simply every country must have at the moment, a T20 league like that?
Well, I think financially every country probably does. I mean, it makes a lot of money. It's commercially makes sense. The crowds seem to really enjoy it. The players love it, and you get the best players coming to play back in your country. The Big Bash has just really been incredibly successful in Australia. It's bigger every year. The crowds are enormous. People are watching the game that hadn't watched cricket before, and for the players, it's another source of income. So everyone seems to win.
Unfortunately, what happens is we've had AB de Villiers now who's come out and said that he'll be playing less Test cricket moving forward, while his T20 schedule is quite full. In that sense, can these leagues be damaging to the game?
Yeah, it's disappointing to hear that. I mean, AB de Villiers is a great player, and young kids look up to him, and you want him playing Test cricket, simply. And that's a shame. I didn't know that. I'd love to see him play more Test cricket, and surely we can work a way out that financially he gets compensated if he plays Test cricket, because if he doesn't play Test cricket, then other players will take that lead, and all of a sudden you get a diluted Test cricket championship, which will be damaging to the game in the long term. So I think we've got to see the bigger picture. Test cricket is still where it's at. T20 is great for financially and for players money-wise, but I'd like to see him have his priorities in Test cricket. But then again, he's got a family to look after, and I guess he's at the back end of his career, even though he's still a great player, and financially it makes sense to him. So as a businessman, you can't argue against it, but I'd love to see him play more Test cricket.
And in finding ways to keep Test cricket an attractive format in the game, is 4-day Test cricket an option moving forward?
Yeah, I think you throw it on the table, but I didn't see anything wrong with a 5-day game still. There's still some great Test matches, and the last session you're not sure whether there's going to be a result. I think day-night Test cricket is important, and we've seen in Australia that's been hugely successful. The crowds have flocked to that. It just creates a bit of interest around the game, and I'd like to see South Africa play more day-night Test cricket. That will definitely stir things up and get people watching the game again. So that's a great initiative, and I think that's a priority.